Hello.
Hello.
We were all dressed up because we just did our engagement photo shoot. And so we're getting married, and we've been talking about our wedding registry, and we're just in this amazing place in our lives where we have what we need, and we're so grateful for that. We already live together. We have the pots and the pans. And we've been talking about like what's something that we could do, what is something that we'd want to do with the registry that would have meaning to us that, feels like the right choice. And Andy had this amazing idea.
Yeah. So Jesse, for a long time, has been talking about this dream that through his podcast, Major Pain, which many of you watching already know what that is. But basically, you talk to and meet so many people that have such interesting stories and challenges in their journey navigating chronic illness and disability. And for you personally, in your own individual journey, having the ability to get genetic testing was a huge, huge milestone. And even though it didn't provide the exact answers, being able to cross that off the list.
When you're undiagnosed, genetic testing is a huge step.
Yeah.
And it's almost never covered by insurance. And Andy bought that for me, which was a huge gift. And for years, I've been fantasizing about starting an undiagnosed disease fund to raise money to purchase genetic testing for people, even just one person. So Andy had this idea the other day. What if that was our wedding registry? What if we started the Undiagnosed Disease Fund and just asked our wedding guests, instead of getting us gifts, because, we're in this amazing place where we don't need more stuff. But this is something that is a dream for both of us. And something we want to do.
Yeah. And to our loved ones, we know that there's something really special about getting something for someone for their wedding that they're going to look at and use and think of you. And I just want to acknowledge that, but also say that this is helping to make our biggest possible dream come true, which is to support people that have been on similar journeys to Jesse. And we will be thinking of you and holding you in our hearts as we figure out this whole process, and we'll share with you along the way.
Yeah.
And we wanted to open this up to the community of Major Pain listeners as well. Anyone who wanted to support this cause. So we're going to use the podcast to reach out and find someone to help provide this funding for. Depending on how much we raise, we may even be able to help multiple people. And if just one person, it's so wonderful.
And there's no good way to choose the person. So I think we're just going to ask people who's in the position that I was in, where you are desperate for answers for your health and you can't get genetic testing because of the prohibitive cost. And we might end up doing just a random drawing of the people who submit their names. Yeah. And hopefully this isn't the only time we'll ever do this. This means so much to both of us, so much to me personally, because this was my story, and the genetic testing was a huge part of steering me in the right direction, even though it didn't say this is the answer. It rules out like 7,000 diseases in one test. Right. And also, we just had our carrier screening done, and that provided new information for me, which has been really interesting. So, so basically, this is what we want to do with our wedding registry. We are going to start a GoFundMe, and if you'd like to contribute, that's amazing. And like Andy said, we recognize that some people really want to give gifts. We're not turning away gifts. If someone wants to give us a gift, that's great. We're not going to complain, but we're not going to set up a gift registry. This is the registry. If you want to know what we want for our wedding, this is what we want, and we'd love for you to contribute.
Absolutely. And thank you to everyone and anyone who has supported us along the way as a couple. This journey has been really incredible, and to be in the place that we're at, we feel so much gratitude and so much abundance. And so to be able to combine our communities and help support another person in their journey, it's the biggest dream of all. So thank you so much.
And when Andy had this idea, I'm just like, I am marrying the right person. I just think this is so special, and it's, something I've been talking about for years as a personal dream, and for Andy to have this idea as a way to make it come true is really, really special.
Well, I love you so much. I'm so blown away and touched by the community of people that we found through the podcast, and I'm just so grateful. It's going to be great. So
and we're so excited to see all of our loved ones at the wedding. It's just a couple weeks away.
Yes.
And that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Happy wedding, everyone.